He is a lecturer in politics at the University of Oxford. It's a pleasure having you on the program. Now, a lot of speculation is being made in regards to what this meeting will entail. What are your thoughts on this bilateral?
Thank you. Well, it's obviously a very significant moment in international relations, particularly given how we're seeing the leaders of two states with a concerted opposition to US leadership and US hegemony meeting for the first time in 4 years. The relationship between Russia and North Korea, in my view, is largely transactional, but this does not mean that there is going to be broader consequences regarding a network of horizontal proliferation of weaponry and arms. After all, North Korea needs money and Putin needs munitions.
What do you think those broader consequences would be geopolitically?
One of the most concerning for me at the moment is that international institutions like the United Nations remain heavily polarized, and Russia, which had previously supported sanctions on North Korea, obviously is now going to take North Korea's side. So this will mean that if North Korea were to conduct another nuclear test, its seventh, as has been long speculated, the United Nations Security Council will be able to do very little. And we're already starting to see signs of this, with the Security Council being unable even to issue joint statements of condemnation against North Korea's nuclear and missile endeavors. And then there's also the role of China. And China has actually been unusually somewhat quiet with respect to the meeting between Putin and Kim.
Right, and we do know that, again, speculation, but we are hearing that North Korea may receive high tech from Russia to use in its nuclear programs. What would that mean for the United States at this point?
So North Korea's provision of low-tech munitions in receipt of high-tech satellite technology and nuclear-armed submarine technology. The US needs to continue to assure and reassure its allies in Northeast Asia, in Tokyo and Seoul, and we've seen this most recently with the Camp David summit. It also means that there needs to be much more of a greater consensus between Tokyo, Seoul, and Washington on how to mitigate against the North Korean nuclear threat. Because Kim Jong-un seems to be making a very clear statement that, yes, he's concerned about his economy, but his nuclear and missile development is only going to accelerate and isn't going to slow down anytime soon.
All right, Edward Howell, thank you for being with us here on the NewsHour. It was a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you very much.